Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what have we got for you today? Can you guess what it is? Yes, some of you will look at it and you'll guess straight away. It's a Conway Stewart fountain pen. This is actually the Universal pen by Conway Stewart of London. As you can see, it comes in this gorgeous classic black colour. Now, the Universal pens, this particular one is the model number 476. And as I said, the Universal pens came in lots and lots of different variations, lots and lots of different colours, lots of beautiful marbling colours. Some of them had different trim. This model here is what we term as the later model. They had some earlier models which had a slightly different clip, again slightly different configuration, different trim, etc. Too many to mention. So what we're going to do is just concentrate on this lovely handsome pen. As I said, it's the Conway Stewart, the Universal pen, the number 476. I'm dating this pen from the late 1930s, so it's quite an early pen, and as I said, this particular one is the later model. The size of it from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 131 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's a nice 11.5 millimeters in diameter. This one, well, when I found it, it was in a sorry state, rather tired. What I've done, I've fully restored it. We've installed a new sack. Everything has been clean, including the feed, the section, the nib, etc. And as you can see now, it's a beautiful, handsome fountain pen. Let's show you the barrel imprint. Let's keep it nice and still for you. Okay, and I'm hoping you can see that. And it reads the Universal pen, and then underneath it has Conway Stewart, and then London, and then to the bottom there it has the number 476. So it's still a legible, well, still a clear imprint on the barrel. What we've also got on this model, if I bring it a little bit closer, you'll see going around the barrel there, nice and simple, it says made in England. So the pen was made in England, and to be a little bit more specific, as it says on the barrel, made in London. You may have noticed it's a lever fill fountain pen. You can see it's got a standard Conway Stewart lever there with the Conway Stewart logo. Okay, some of the earlier ones had a sort of a large lollipop lever. So this one, as I say, being the slightly later model, has this, well, again, what I term as a standard Conway Stewart lever. You've already noticed to the bottom of the cap there, we've got this one single cap band, quite a thin cap band in gold. And then if we take you up to the clip there, you can see we've got the early, what I term as the ball clip. And this one, as you can see, is a Conway Stewart ball clip. To the very top you can see the diamond with the Conway Stewart logo within the diamond. And to the very top there you can see we've got this cap stud, a black cap stud which is slightly peaked. And as you can see, everything is lovely and clean. So let's unscrew the cap. Let's show you the pen in different angles. Okay, as I say, these pens, superb quality made pens. I believe they also made, these pens were made, well, not made, they were made by Conway Stewart, and I believe in some cases they were made for sort of retailers and other companies, and they had the retail name stamped on the barrels. But this one, as we saw, is the Universal by Conway Stewart. Let's show you the section there. You can see the section slightly tapers towards this sort of ridge towards the nib there. And if we show you the nib, you can see we've got a Conway Stewart 14 karat gold nib. What you can't see, it's hidden to the bottom of the nib in the section. This, I believe, is the correct, it has a number 1, and I believe it's the correct number 1 nib for this pen. Let's give you a little bit of a different angle. Let's show you a sideways view there, and let's take you underneath and show you the very recognizable, quite a plain standard Conway Stewart feed underneath. And as you can see, everything lovely and clean. A lovely size pen, very comfortable to hold with my large hands, will make a lovely everyday writer for somebody. They are excellent quality made, unassuming fountain pens, again, that make very good writers. Pardon? Yes, I said right. Oh, right, you want to see it writing. Okie dokie. Right, let's bring on some ink. And as we saw, it's a lever fill, so what we're going to do is dip the nib in the ink, draw the lever out, press it back in. We'll just do it the once. It's only for a quick writing sample. Let's give it a little bit of a wipe. Pop the ink to one side and let's bring on some paper. So, let's see how the pen writes. As always, it's the first time it's been tested since I've actually restored it, so you see what I see. And if we have any problems, then we have problems and we have to adjust them. But what we have is the universal pen. By Conway Stewart, and as it said, London. So it's a Conway Stewart made in London. It's a number 476, and as we said, made in England. And we're dating the pen, I would say, sort of 1930s, late 1930s. Does it have any flexibility? I'm not putting a lot of pressure on this nib. It does have a little bit of flexibility. You can see it is just a little, yeah, it's got a little bit of flexibility. It's writing with a fine line, writing very nicely as well. It's writing with a fine line, and with a little bit of pressure on the downward stroke, we can actually get a little bit of variation from fine to a medium line. So yeah, a little bit of flexibility in the nib, but a very nice smooth writer. Very pleasant. So pop that to one side. Let's put the cap back on, we'll flush it out and swill it, etc. And let's try and find a nice home for this gorgeous, classic black, handsome Conway Stewart fountain pen. As I say, in my opinion, a lovely, quality made pen. Made them in lots of different colours, different variations, as we said. This one, as we've already mentioned, is the late version, but a lovely, handsome, everyday writer for somebody out there. So, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people out there, don't forget, down below, description, leave a comment, don't be shy. And don't forget, subscribe. Subscribe now. But for now, actually as well, lastly but not least, if you possibly can, down below, please support my work. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.